everyone, and welcome to Where the Strange Things Lurk, the Creature's Cave. So today is just going to be a kind of like an update and kind of like a general maintenance kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just going to rehouse my Pac-Man frog because it's sitting in a small little container at the moment, so I'm going to make it a slightly bigger home with some deeper substrate for it. So all I'm doing now is just putting some moist substrate into a tub for it. All the weird noises that you can probably hear are my hands running through some cocoa fibre, so I'm just moistening it up. So for this I am wearing some latex gloves because when dealing with frogs their skin absorbs oils and all sorts of funky stuff, so you want to try and minimise any chance of oils being spread to the frog. Obviously I'm going to handle it to get it into this new tub. Oh, that should be enough. So there's a good bit of substrate in there. I'm going to put more in because obviously Pac-Man frogs like to bury, so I'm just going to go get the frog now. Here is the culprit. He's just in here. I don't know if it's male or female. If I'm honest, I haven't really checked yet. And he's already pooped in his water dish. Here he is. So I'll take his little water dish out and then I will change that. But so compact that down a bit, and then we'll transfer some of his fibre over. It's nice and warm. So the reason I want to transfer some of this over is because the stuff that I've put down is a bit cold, so I want to keep it warm. He's got little poops sitting in his tub. Oh, that's not poo, that's it. He's guarding a little lock. Oh. Right, let's try and get him out. There you go, that was easy. Just slid down the glove. So what I'll do is just drop the rest of this in here. He peed on me. I'll leave him to it. He's not happy peeing on me. Alright. So, well, that stinks. What is that? That's a bit of bark. Alright, stinky frog, go this way. That way, there you go. So place all that there. We'll put in a bit of bark so he's got some stuff to play around on and do whatever he desires. I don't know why I'm calling it a he. Like I said, I don't know if it's male or female. As you can tell, I'm still ill. Yep. 1 month later and I'm still not well. And a bit of decor in there. Would you like some? Oh, that's got some spider web. This doesn't. Where's my knife? So I'll have a little chat with you guys about some of the things I'll be doing. So I am going to be attending BTS. So if any of you want to come over and say hi to me, I will be there. I'll be the extremely tall, moody looking guy. I'm not actually moody, it's just how I look. I have what's known as resting bitch face. Is that a poo? Yeah. So yeah, I have a resting bitch face, so don't be afraid to come over and talk to me because I will be nice, I promise. Also, 2 of my rare spiders have passed, which was my Biru and my Solaris. I have been offered another Biru, so I will take that for free, because Radek from Creatures from the North offered me a replacement, even though he wasn't the one that I bought it from. He gave it to me anyway because he knows how much I love those spiders, so he gave me a new one absolutely free. So I'm going to go on to the next animal. I will fill up this water bowl, or change it and fill it up. Well, I'll do that now actually, because I can just empty this water bowl here. Tell you what, we'll move that over there. Throw a bunch of this over here. So I am going to be looking at getting a few lizards soon, so they will be appearing on the channel, a couple of lizards. As it starts getting warmer, I should be getting some red-eyed crocodile skinks, and hopefully I'll be getting a crested gecko soon. There you go, Froggy. Right, that's you done. We'll give the bit of a spray. Because as some of you may know, frogs do love a bit of I say a bit, they love a good bit of humidity and whatnot. So the next thing we're going to do is my giant African land snail. Change the substrate and feeding it, so I'll be back soon. Right, and I am back, and I have my giant African land snail. I might get some more of these because I quite enjoy having these around. So as you can tell, it's not too fancy in here, so, but then again, you don't really need anything too fancy with a giant snail. So I'm just going to clean it out. I need to get a new cut-off fish bone for it, and I will put some lettuce in there for it as well. So we'll take the snail out because he's not been rehoused. We're just going to remove some of this substrate because it's a bit gammy at the moment, and the springtails in here have gotten a bit crazy. So ideally, I should probably actually put some gloves back on. Now the problem that I have, because I have such big hands, it's hard to find gloves that actually fit me. My fingers are actually there where the webbing is here, so that. Ready for your exam. Right, so I'm going to I need like an empty tub to bin all this. There's a good gack bin. So I'm just going to take the top layer off because these animals don't really do any burrowing or any, you know, any crazy things like that. So I'm just going to get the top layer off because underneath is mainly just more substrate and some sphagnum moss. Give it a mix about. See, I like to keep a lot of substrate in this snail's tub because it helps with humidity a lot. So the more you have in there, the more humid you're going to have and the more damp the soil is going to stay. And then obviously mix some spaghetti moss in there. So I'm just going to pour some more of this substrate in there. Oh no. It's got substrate all over my lamp. Ugh, that's not fun. Right. Pop that down, we'll give it a mix. That's good, I like that. It's a nice juicy mixture. I might just turn the mic sensitivity up and then just put the mic really close to this and just make it some ASMR. Right. Back that down a bit. Pop this back in. He was just coming out now, but he's decided not to. Where's my spray bottle? Usually giving them a little spray usually encourages them to come out. There you go. He's kind of just taken to living on my hand now. There we go. A little spray will encourage him to come out. Like a big slimy dog. Probably the best way I can describe a giant snail. I absolutely love these things. They're so. It's nice to have an animal that just chills out. It moves slow. It doesn't bite. It doesn't threat posture. It just chills out, and it makes a bit of a difference from fighting with all my spiders. My other creatures. I will be doing a feeding video for the snail because I've got to feed it after it finishes sliming around in my hand. Some of the things I have planned for the future. I will be attending all the invert shows that are coming up, including BTS as well. I'll be at that one. I am going to be doing a lot of I'm looking at keeping a lot more true spiders now, because tarantulas are great and everything, but in my opinion everyone's doing tarantula related stuff and that's great and everything, but it's not, you know, I want to try and mix it up a little, change it out. And they are very, very big animals. Now this is just the snail portion, and then you've got the shell. So, but these animals are just so great. They're probably one of my favourite inverts, just because they're so chilled out. You got urine shell. So chilled out. They're very inquisitive. Even if they're shy, it's easy to get them out. Just give them a bit of a spritz with water, and then they'll come out and have a little slide about. But sometimes I will just have this animal out and I'll just watch it as it slithers about. I'm looking at keeping more true spiders. I did see at the last show at Halifax, I think it was, there were people selling the Nephila species, which is a true spider that I've always loved, and I'm super gutted I couldn't get one. I was looking at getting one for ages. It's my favourite species of any invert. and a lot of people got them, and now I'm kind of upset that I'm the one guy that doesn't have one. But hopefully at BTS I can find some of the species that I've been looking for. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at keeping more true spiders and doing some stuff on that, because a lot of people do tarantulas, and I think the information and content for tarantulas out there is a lot more easy to get hold of than it is for true spiders, at least in my opinion. And I'm just looking at keeping a lot more different animals, kind of like the snail here. I'm also going to be getting more reptiles, getting back into my reptiles. Oh, got a bit of goop near it. Anyway, let's now this is the annoying part, is trying to get them off. Come on. Because you don't want to pull too hard, otherwise you'll rip it out of its shell. There you go. So you kind of just want to slide it off. And then there you go, back onto your substrate. And keep hold of its shell so it's supported until its shell is back on the ground. And there you go. It kind of looks like a weird pug looking thing. But yeah, let's change our water whilst we're here, shall we? So what I like to do is just dump the water inside here, just because it's, you know, it's just water. The more water the better. And then we shall fill your water back up, Mr. Snail. Whoops. As if that's a problem anyway. So what I'm going to do now is get some lettuce to feed the snail with, and I'll be back in a second. Right, as I've come back, I've seen that the frog is nicely settled in, which is great. Where's the spray bottle? Oh, done. There you go. If you've never seen a snail drink before, let's see if I can. There you go. First time. So what I do is just get a knife and just cut down the lettuce like that. Just give it a good old slice down. Now, this snail can eat a lot, so I'm going to put a lot of lettuce in. So what I'm probably going to do at some point is, if I'm getting more of these, I will probably get a female if I can, or I'll figure out what this one is, and then I'll get the opposite sex for it, and then breed some little Babel snails, because these things are, they're so much fun. I know I'm sitting here saying that a snail is fun, and it probably sounds really weird, but these animals are great fun. That looks like enough lettuce for you. Pig snail. Yum yum yum. See how quickly it's coming out there? Yep, someone smelt lettuce. Let's get a close up, shall we? It's kind of hard to see him crunching away there. He's having a good munch. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of information about the ants. So seeing as it has been a while since I got these ants, and I haven't really done any update on them since, the colony has grown. They are still alive. They are currently doing quite well. They have in fact grown their colony size. As you can see, I started off with about 2 and now I think I've counted about 7 or 8 of them. One of them is out foraging at the moment, I can see it now. He's looking for some water. Well, he's found the water and he's looking for food. And then they've got a lot of brood lying around. So hopefully the queen will leave this tube here that I've got her in. I have an ant's nest that I got with this kit from Ant Kit. I'll put a link in the description for Ant Kit UK. And the ants are doing quite well. They're thriving. They've tripled in numbers. And then I've got a lot more brood on the way. Hopefully they move into their new nest. Well, I would say new, but it's as new as the arena that they're sitting in with the tube. So hopefully they'll abandon the tube soon and take the queen into the new nest. And I will update you all as that happens. But as it stands now, they are doing well. They've got they've got a big nest full of ants. There you go. There's about 2 or 3 of them. It was about 3 of them. So there's 3 ants there, just doing their thing. Just put that one out of focus there. So there you are. And you can see how big the queen is in comparison to the rest of the ants as well. She is big. But yeah, I will update you all as time goes on with these ants, and hopefully they will move into their new nest soon and thrive in there. It'll be a lot better as well. But anyway, if you guys have any recommendations or anything on what I should draw next, because a lot of people seem to enjoy them. Unfortunately the views aren't going too great on them, but the feedback's doing okay, and people seem to enjoy them, but I enjoy doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it anyway. But if you have any suggestions, I've already got one for the next video. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like me to do a quick drawing of, let me know, and then hopefully I'll have some better software and hardware to do it with, and I can do some more detailed drawings with a bit of colour. If you enjoyed the video, then let me know of what you would like to see in some other videos. And I'll try and do what I can to best suit your needs as such. But yeah, I enjoy making these videos. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Oh, there's a bit of feeding going on as well. Feeding the queen. I don't know if it's water or food. By the looks of it, it's some water because I saw them catching some water earlier. Yep, feeding the rest of you guys. Anyway, I'll let you all go. So yeah, feel free to like the video, comment it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos such as this one and some art. And I will be going to BTS and all the other invert shows, so there will be one vlog each month, or every other month, because the invert shows are every other month, on what I pick up and how I get on. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.